Last question. Since our last interview, I found this picture of you.
Yeah, got my ass kicked.
What is this about?
So in 2020, I was chasing the protests in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I was physically present at the moment that the Wendy's in downtown Atlanta was burned to the ground after the Rayshard Brooks shooting.
Mm-hmm.
A cop killed a guy at a DUI stop.
I remember that.
Well, a few weeks later, militants had taken over the street corner where that was. Like, and when I say militants, I mean like guys with AKs or AR-15s, because there'd been a lot of like weird violence going on the street there. And they had started to stop anybody white from driving by, which I didn't believe. Like, somebody hit me on Twitter, like, oh, there are guys with guns over at the Wendy's and they're not letting any white people go by. And I'm like, I don't believe you. That's bullshit. I'm going to go look. And surely they won't hurt me. I'm a black person. Doesn't matter that I sound like Albert Brooks. By the way, thank you all in the comments for telling me that I sound like Albert Brooks. Like, I'm scarred for life. So I go down there at 9:30 at night alone, asking like, so, hey, guys with masks and guns, what is going on, my fellow black people? And they're like, go away. And I stick around for a little while, and there's some sporadic gunfire in the distance. Everybody hits the ground. I was a soldier for years, so I'm not gun-stoked.
Oh, you were in the military.
5 years active duty.
Aha. With which branch?
I was an Army journalist.
Okay.
I covered infantry training in the Pacific for most of that time.
Got it.
So I'm not especially fazed.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, all right, you got to get the fuck out of here. Like, oh, you got a camera. Did you take any of our give me your camera. I'm not giving you my fucking camera. Give me your camera. 4 or 5 guys surround me. Like, one's got his hand on his pistol. He starts counting down from dead. Like, I'm going to shoot you if you don't give me your phone by the time I get to 1. And when he gets to 5, I'm like, I think I'll leave. Bye. I start walking off. The guy runs up in front of me, pow, pops me in the face. And I'm like, and I used to box, and I'm looking at this, but I'm like, it doesn't register like at first. Like, there's a little chyron, like under my vision, like, George, you are under attack.
Right.
Somebody else hits me. Like, George, put your hands up. Like, and so I turn around and I put my hands up and I'm backing back into the light. And there's this hooting crowd of like 50 guys. All like, was he on live stream or whatever? Like, fuck him up. And and I think I took one more blow and then I got into like the light over by the gas station, got in my car, drove to Grady and took that picture. Because I'm like, so don't go to the Wendy's because they'll fuck you up.
Right.
Oh, my wife, I can't believe I'm still married. She was so pissed.
I bet.
Like, she's like, again? Like, because she's got to get me because I'm a journalist. Mm-hmm. I'm a journalist, and the job is go put your own eyes on this shit and say what happened and be credible. And if you're not doing that, you're not doing journalism, you're blogging or you're a public relations guy. Like, and I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
So that's me, not stupid enough to go out alone again. Like, I roll with the crew now if I think it's going to get dumb.
Right.
But there it is.
I'm glad you're okay. And I think a lot of people, when that picture started to circulate, they thought it had something to do with the YSL case or something.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Shit. Nobody has said shit to me about the not really. Like, nobody, I've been waiting. If it's not the YSL case or the Trump shit, I've been waiting for somebody to say, like, I'm going to kill you. And I'm like, there's a line, except there isn't a line. Like, I'm just not that important.
Yeah.
And I'm starting, and I told the New Yorker this, like, I'm starting to feel, I'm taking this personally. Like, why am I not, like, I'm not asking people to come after me. I mean, I'm just.
We're not doing that, yeah.
Like, but I'm, Like there's this in there, like the folks who are getting really like injured and killed, like there's a lot more that's going on than just beef. Like it's, you know, I mean, this puts like a lot of the rap stuff that I'm looking at in perspective. Like I am a guy who's doing things that from a journalistic perspective might be viewed as dangerous. And I'm still here and I feel unintimidated. But there are guys who are walking around like who very legitimately fear for their lives because of the lifestyle, because not just the lifestyle, but because of the conditions under which they are living. Because the street is dangerous. The street is dangerous, depending on your posture towards it.
Well, yeah, I interviewed Stormy Daniels, and in the interview, she said that she got her car shot up twice on the freeway in Florida, which she presumes is because of her stance against Trump. I mean, do you still feel like your life is in danger based on your stance and trying to tell the truth?
Yes.
You got shot at twice.
Mm-hmm.
Did you almost get hit, or were they just shooting in the air?
No, they shot at the vehicles I was in.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
She's much higher profile than I am, and maybe that's just what it is.
Yeah.
She's also a woman, and I got to tell you, people are willing to go fuck up a woman's shit a lot faster than a man's. People are not. People are cowardly.
Yeah. That's what it is, George Chidi. Appreciate you coming in and filling in all the blanks. You've always been my go-to guy when it comes to this YSL case, and now the Trump case, and the YFN Lucci case, and I appreciate the reporting that you've done and the detail. Like I said, you came to us to let us know this was about to happen. And you even told me how surprised you were, because I think you gave Young Thug's dad a heads up about this as well. And they just didn't choose to listen, which is why Thug got caught with the drugs and the guns in his house. Had he listened to you, he would have cleared his house out, and he might have been able to have no charges at the end of the day, as opposed to a couple of, real serious charges. So I appreciate the work that you're doing, man, and hoping to speak to you again.
We will.
That's what it is. Peace.